Hi students, today we are studying a new chapter, that is nomenclature. You know, nomenclature means naming. Here is nomenclature of organic compounds. So we have to learn two important systems of nomenclature. One is common system. Common system is also known as trivial system. Then second one is IUPAC. You know what is IUPAC? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. This system is the scientific system. Our questions are coming from this part, IUPAC system of NCERT is mainly concentrating the IUPAC system. Then what about the common system? The common system is based on the source from where we can synthesis or we can extract that compound. For example, formic acid. Formic acid, the name is formic acid is from formicus. Formicus means the red ant. The acid present in red ant. The same way acetic acid. The acetum is a vinegar. The Latin name of vinegar, that is acetum, the acetic acid. The same way the urea. Urea, that means it's present in urine. The IUPAC system consists of three parts. That is essential for naming a compound, the IUPAC system. One is root word, or that is a word root, and the suffix. And the third one is prefix. You know what is root word or a word root? That is a parent. Number of carbon atoms in the chain. See, the IUPAC system consists of three essential parts. The first one is word root, and the second is suffix, and the third one is prefix. The word root which indicate the number of carbon atom present in that particular compound, that the number of carbon atoms in the chain, that shows the root word. You know the root word, if one carbon is present, that we are using the meth as a root word. If the 2 carbon air and 3 carbon prop, 4 carbon but and 5 is pen, hex, hept, oct, 9 is a none and 10 is dec. Then 11 carbon atoms are present, there is undeca, if it is 12%, dodec and so on. This is a root word. So once more, the root word which indicate the number of carbon atom present in particular compound. I said suffix. Suffix can be divided into two. One is primary suffix. Primary suffix which indicate the compound is saturated or unsaturated. If it is saturated, this alkane, if it is saturated, we can use ANE. ANE is the root, the primary suffix. If it is unsaturated with a double bond, ENE, so they are the alkene. Then if it is unsaturated triple bond, YNE, so that alkane, alkene, alkyne. Clear? So these are the primary suffix which indicate the compound is saturated or unsaturated. That is the primary suffix. And the secondary suffix. What about the secondary suffix? The secondary suffix which indicate the presence of a functional group. What do you mean functional group? Functional group means atom or group of atom which determine the property of an organic compound. For example, alcohol. The functional group is OH. So the secondary suffix will become OL. There is secondary suffix of alcohol is OAL. So that for the naming that compound, alkanol, so E of the primary suffix is dropping. So the compound will become alkanol. The same way the aldehyde, there is CHO. AL is the secondary suffix word. So suffix word is AL. So alkanal. For ketone, there is ONE is the suffix word. So the alkanone. The same way ester. Ester has a primary suffix as well as a secondary suffix. The primary suffix is alkyl and secondary suffix OH. So the full name is alkyl, alkan, OH is the naming. So simply we can say that the secondary suffix which indicate the functional group present in that particular compound. Then what about the prefix? So prefix, it also has two. One is primary prefix which indicate the compound. this distinction between the cyclo compound and straight chain compound. So cyclo, bicyclo, spiro, these are used as the primary prefix. The secondary prefix is the branches or substituents is present, it indicated by secondary suffix. These are the three major parts. So for a naming, here is a straight chain hydrocarbon. For a naming a straight chain hydrocarbon, we have to know two parts. One is word root and the primary suffix. For example, the word root, you know that it indicates the number of carbon atom present. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom present. So the root word is but. So this saturated. So this one is the primary suffix. So that the name of the compound is butane. The same way, here is a double bond is present. So the primary suffix is ene. So the name of the compound, the position is 1. So that the name of the compound is butuanene. So as butu2ene, butu1ine, pent2ine, etc. We can. So that for naming a straight chain hydrocarbon, we have to know the root word as well as the primary suffix. Clear? Then next is the naming of branched chain hydrocarbon. So branched chain hydrocarbon, if a branch containing carbon, they are called as alkyl group or alkyl radical. Alkyl group or alkyl radical. Alkyl group or alkyl radicals are formed by replacement or a removal of one hydrogen atom from corresponding alkane. So that you know that methane is CH4. If a hydrogen atom is removed from methane, so we are getting methyl. The same way, ethane is CH3CH3 or C2H6. If a hydrogen atom is removed from ethane, we are getting the group is ethyl. The same way, propane, propyl, isopropyl, isopropyl, so on. So that's a alkyl group or alkyl radical. So before naming, we have to find here the naming of a branched chain hydrocarbon. So before naming this one, we have to find the longest chain or the parent. The longest continuous chain is taken as parent. For this example, for this compound, if we are considering number from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But here we are considering from this, we are getting 6. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas in this case, so the longest chain is considered the 6 carbon atom. So this one become the substituent or the branch, or this is written as prefix. So that for writing the branch chain hydrocarbon, we have to know the prefix plus the root, then the primary suffix. So the prefix is here is methyl. So the prefix methyl, then the root word is 6 carbon atoms are here, or hex is the root word or word root, and the ane is the suffix. So for numbering, for the naming this branched chain hydrocarbon, we have to number the position of the substituent. So you be saying that maximum, simple, or the smaller number we can give. So that is why we are starting from here 1, 2, 3. If we are starting from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 4 will be the position. So anyway 3 is smaller than 4. So that the name of the compound is, here is 3-methyl-hexane is the name of the compound. So then another question. Here is a multiple, IUP is saying that it's a multiple bond is present. Multiple bond means double and triple bond is present. We should include double bond or triple bond or വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ parents chainോടൊപ്പം word rootനോടൊപ്പം തീർച്ചയായും നമ്മൾ അതിനെ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തണം. So here is, in this case, it's a multiple bond is present. IUP is saying that if a multiple bond, if a double or triple bond or triple bond or വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ it should be with the parent chain. അതിനെ parent chainൽ ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തണം. So here the both sides are equal. The both sides are equal in this case. See, Here also from here 1 2 carbon here, so we are going to maximum. The multiple bond or multiple bond is present. If a multiple bond is present, we have to include this in our parent chain, so that anyway we have to include this parent chain, so that this one in the parent chain, from which side will move? അങ്ങോട്ടേക്കാണ് നമ്മൾ പോകേണ്ടത്. ഹിയർ ഓൾസോ 2 കാർബൺ ആറ്റം, ഇവിടെയും 2 കാർബൺ ആറ്റംസ് ആണ്. ബട്ട് IUPAC പറഞ്ഞു എവിടെയാണോ മാക്സിമം ബ്രാഞ്ച് വരുന്നത് അതിനെ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യണം, സോ ദാറ്റ് ദിസ് വിൽ ബിക്കം അവർ പാരന്റ്. So that methyl also prefix and ethyl also prefix. Okay, clear? Then, so the position here is even number 1, 2, 3, 4. Then but is the root word and the first position is ENE. Then anyway I will explain the naming the substituents anyway, but here is we are giving priority to alphabetical order of preference, so that 2 ethyl, then is coming the methyl, so that 2 ethyl, 3 methyl, but 1 ene is the compound. Clear? Two different substituents. So methyl is also a substituent or an alkyl group. Ethyl also a substituent. If a two different substituents will come, IUPAC is saying naming is based on alphabetical order of preferences. So anyway we can start the numbering, or we can to find the parent chain from where we will start numbering. If we will start numbering from the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the number. If from the left side, first substituents will get 2 is the number. So anyway, according to lowest sum of, so we are giving number from the left side, say 1, 2, 3, locant number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here the 2 is the locant number of methyl and 4 is the locant number of ethyl. IUPAC is saying if two different substituents will come, വ്യത്യസ്തമായ ഒന്നിലധികം substituents വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? Alphabetical order of preference. So E will come first before methyl. So here the name of the compound is, the position is fourth position. What is the fourth position? 4-ethyl hyphen the second position. What is there? This methyl, 2-methyl. Here is hept is the root word. You know that only saturated single bonds are present, so that heptane is the compound. Clear? Okay, the next. Different substituents at equivalent position. Here also different substituent, but the substituents is at equivalent position. So methyl is the substituent and ethyl also the substituent. If we are start number from here, ethyl will get the third position. If from here, the methyl will get the third position. But IUPAC is saying that if the two different substituents at equivalent position, numbering also based on alphabetical order of preference. The first we did, the naming is based on alphabetical order. But here is saying that numbering also according to alphabetical order of preference, so that the compound, the 3 ethyl, then it's 5-methyl heptane, 3 ethyl, then 5-methyl heptane. Here is equivalent position. So the next one is the same substituents at different position. So methyl will come more than one time, or ethyl will come more than one time. If a same substituents, ഒരേപോലുള്ള സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂവൻസ് ഒന്നിലധികം തവണ വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ, if these two types 2 പ്രാവശ്യമാണെങ്കിൽ ഡൈ എന്നും, 3 പ്രാവശ്യമാണെങ്കിൽ ട്രൈ എന്നും, 4 പ്രാവശ്യമാണെങ്കിൽ ടെട്ര. So that we are using numerical prefixes di, tri, tetra, etc. So here also naming is same. longest chain we are finding, and the substituents will get the lowest number. So we are starting number from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the root word is pent is the root word. What about the substituents? The same substituent. The positions are the second position and the third position. So that di 2 times. So 2 comma the position 3 hyphen dimethyl, because 2 times methyl occurring 2 times. So that dimethyl, then the root word, then pent ane. Clear? Okay, then next. It's a compound with a complex substituents. Complex substituents branch ഉണ്ടാവുക, ബ്രാഞ്ചിന് വീണ്ടും ബ്രാഞ്ച് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ കോംപ്ലക്സ്. ഇതൊരു കോംപ്ലക്സ് സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂൻസ് ആണ്. This one is a complex substituent because they have branch as well as the branch have another branches. So complex substituent. For naming this compound, IUPAC is saying the complex substituent should be written in parenthesis or in the bracket. So naming is same like that, so that here starting numbering from here 9 is the root word. So the fourth position, that is ethyl, so that we can write as 4-ethyl. First one is 4-ethyl. Then the position of the complex substituents is the fifth position. So that in fifth position, what is the fifth position? So this also we are giving now. Within number കൊടുക്കുന്നു, താഴേക്ക് number, ഈ മെയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന താഴേക്ക് number കൊടുക്കുമ്പോൾ 1, 2, 3. Here the root is a propyl group. This will become the substituent. So the naming, the position of these same substituents, so that 1,1 dimethyl, 1,1 dimethyl, the 3 carbon atoms are present, so that propyl, then the root word, that is NONANE, nonane. So this is the basics of naming complex substituents. Clear? This will be in parenthesis, bracket ഉള്ളിൽ എഴുതണം. ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് ഓരോന്നായിട്ട് നമ്പർ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതാണ്. ഇത് സിമിലർ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂൻസ് വന്നുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ ഡൈമീഥൈലായി. എന്നാൽ ഇത് ഇവിടെ ഒരു സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂന്റ് ആണെങ്കിലോ 1, 2 ഡൈമീഥൈൽ ആവുകയാണ്. ക്രിസ്ത രണ്ടും ഒരു പൊസിഷൻ ആയിട്ടാണ് 1, 1 ഡൈമീഥൈൽ. ക്ലിയർ? ദ നെക്സ്റ്റ്. Unsaturated hydrocarbon with a more than 1 multiple bond. ഡബിൾ ബോണ്ടുകളോ ട്രിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ടുകളോ ഒരു കോമ്പൗണ്ട് തന്നെ ഒന്നിലധികം തവണ വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ എങ്ങനെ നെയിം ചെയ്യും എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ഒന്നിലധികം തവണ വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ നെയിം ചെയ്യുന്ന രീതി. So here also we can give number 1, 2, 3, 4, so that the but is the root word anyway. But here the first position and the third position having double bond. ഒന്നാമത്തേലും മൂന്നാമത്തെ കാർബണിലുമാണ് ഡബിൾ ബോണ്ട് ഉള്ളത്. So for actual naming for this compound, if a multiple bond, double or triple bond will come more than 1 time. So here we are using naming, the name is but, then a buta. The word, the alphabet A should be with the parent chain, so that the name of the compound is 1-buta-1,3-diene. Buta-1,3-diene. If three double bonds are triene, but anyway we have to add a letter A, alphabet A, vowel A with the root word buta, hexa, hepta, if it is penta, so on. Clear? So the next, in this case, the triple bond is coming. So the same way here is also we are giving numbering. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atom. So name of the compound. What is the name of the compound? Hexa, not hex. Please remember, hexa എന്ന് തന്നെ വേണം. ഹെക്സ് എന്ന് എഴുതിയാൽ പോലെ എ എന്ന ലെറ്റർ മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ട്, ഡബിൾ ബോണ്ടോ ട്രിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ടോ ഒന്നിലധികം തവണ വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? എ എന്ന അക്ഷരം അവരോട് ഉപയോഗിക്കണം. ഹെക്സ എവിടേക്കാ പൊസിഷൻ? ഹെക്സ 2,4 എന്താ വരിക? ഡൈഅയീൻ. ഡൈഅയീൻ is the compound. Clear? Okay, the next. Other one is unsaturated hydrocarbon with more than one multiple bond. ഒന്നിലധികം വ്യത്യസ്തമായിട്ടുള്ള മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ട് വന്നു നോക്ക്. ഹിയർ ഈസ് ഡബിൾ ബോണ്ട് ആൻഡ് ഹിയർ ഈസ് ട്രിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ട്. Here also double and triple bond. For it naming this compound, anyway we have to number first. Okay. Here the double bond and the triple bonds are at same or equivalent ഒരേ പൊസിഷനിലാണ്. The IUPAC is saying if the double and triple bonds are at equivalent or same position, numbering is start from or given from the double bond. So that numbering here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are giving preference to double bond. The second example, here is double bond is not at the terminal position, whereas the triple bond is at the terminal position. Here we are giving the lowest locant number. So here we are starting from this double bond will get second position, but here is it will get the first position. So anyway, one is smaller than the two, so that here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear? Once more, here the double and triple bonds are at the equivalent position or the same position. If the double and triple bonds are at the equivalent position, we are giving preference to double bond. The second case, the double and triple bonds are not at the equivalent position, so that which one is at the lowest position, we are numbering from here. Then next rule is, whenever a compound with a double bond and triple bond, if a compound with a double and triple bond, the name always end with YNE. Please listen. The name always end with YNE. Please listen. See, here is 5 carbon atoms are present. So you know that the root word is pent is the root word. Anyway, pent is the root word. Clear? So the next here is the position of the double bond. So that pent 1En. We are dropping the E of the first primary suffix, so that pent 1En, then the position of the triple bond is at the fourth position, so that pent 1En 4-ine. Clear? So the second case, when we are starting numbering this case, here also the root word is hex, so that we can use the hex as the root word. The position of the double bond, that is the fourth position, 4. Here also we are dropping the letter E for En 1-ine. This is a naming of with the compound with more than one multiple bond. Always the name end with the YNE. Please remember. Okay, clear. The next. So next section, here is the compound containing functional group. I already said functional groups are the atom or group of atom which determine the property of an organic compound. Or organic compound പ്രോപ്പർട്ടീസ് ഡിറ്റർമൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന ആറ്റം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് ആറ്റത്തിനെയാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്ത് പറയുക, ഫങ്ഷണൽ ഗ്രൂപ്പ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇഫ് എ കോമ്പൗണ്ട് കണ്ടെയ്നിങ് ഫങ്ഷണൽ ഗ്രൂപ്പ്, വി ഓൾറെഡി നോ ദാറ്റ് they are considered as secondary suffix. So when we are considering secondary suffix, there's a secondary word also. If in the case of alcohol, the secondary suffix word is OL, for the name of the compound is alkanol. What is happening here? The E of the alkane is dropped and oil is adding. This case is aldehyde. Here is aldehyde, the functional group is CHO and the general formula is RCHO. Here is secondary suffix. Suffix is AL, so name is alkanol, alkanol, methanol, propanol, butanol, pentanol, etc. In the case of ketone, the functional group is CO. We know that the general formula is RCOR. Then ONE is the secondary suffix. The name is alkanon. Clear? Alkanon is the name. Then here is carboxylic acid. RCO is the functional group is COOH. Here is oic acid. So the name is alkanoic acid, methanoic acid, ethanoic acid, propanoic acid, and so on. The case of cyanide, CN, RCN. But this cyanide, the IUPAC name is nitrile, NITRILS, nitrile. So that alkyl nitrile. Because the N is a constant, here we are retaining E of the primary suffix. So that alkyl nitrile, butyl nitrile, having 4 carbon atom, butyl nitrile, etc. The case of ethyl alkoxy is a prefix word. Then the case of nitro, halo, alkoxy, these functional group we are considered as prefix. So that then other functional groups, esters, the case of esters, it has a prefix as well as suffix word. Because alkyl is a prefix and OH is the suffix word, so that the name of the compound is alkanoate. Please remember, the functional groups are 2 types. Certain used as a secondary suffix, so it has a secondary words. Certain used as a primary, so as a prefix, so that here is prefix is used as, here is alkyl. The both are present in the case of ester. The alkyl is the prefix word and OH is the secondary suffix. The same way, here is halide. Halide is used as a prefix word, so that halide, halo is the prefix word. Clear? Then next. More than one similar functional groups are present. So once more I will explain. Functional group, whenever we are starting naming for a functional group containing compound, first we have to find the parent chain. Then parent chain, the same way we have to give smallest as much as position for our functional group. There we are giving priority to the functional group. So that the same way, if more than, here is case of functional group containing carbon containing functional group. For example, COOH, this carbon containing functional group. CN also containing, CHO also contain acid derivatives like CONH2. All these are having carbon. If a carbon containing functional group will come, it should be with the parent chain. Carbon containing a functional group on the Ladre Tirchai Namala parent chain Ulpertanam, Adri Namala and Nanam. Yatra similar angle random variable Namala. So that here is succinic acid, the common name of this compound. Here is 2 carboxylic groups are present. So that in this case, the 2 carboxylic acids are present. So for the naming this compound, so we are adding this carbon also with the parent chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That 4 carbon atom. The but is the root word, and this here is no multiple bond, butane. And another important point, if a functional group will come more than one time, the E of the primary suffix is retained. E of the primary suffix is retained, so that the name of the compound is butane, not butan. If a one COH group is butanoic acid, but here is 2 COH groups are present, so that is retaining butane 1,4-dioic acid is the compound. The same way, CH2, CHO, then CH2, CHO. What is the name of this compound? 1, 2, 3. This is also carbon containing group. So there we are counting this carbon. So the name of this compound is butane 1,4-dial. The same way, if it is cyanide is present, CN. So there is also 4 carbon butane butane 1, the position is 1,4-dinitrile. Clear? Okay. The next. Another point in the farm which is cut cherthon. So another point I have to add the carbon containing functional group. If this compound is like that, CH, for example, COOH, CH2, CHCOOH, then CH2COOH. In this case, one group is not on the parent chain, but it is attached. That means the more than 2 carbon containing functional group is present, we are not counting that carbon containing groups. So the naming of this compound 1, 2, 3, so that the name of the compound is, the root word is propane. propane. The position is 1, 2, 3 tricarboxylic acid. Tricarboxylic acid, not trioic acid. Only dioic. After dioic acid, we are using tricarboxylic acid, tetracarboxylic acid, etc. The same way, if a cyanide is coming, so nitrile group is coming 3 times, we are using tricarbonitrate, not trinitrate, tricarbonitrile. The aldehyde, tricarbaldehyde, not tricarbaldehyde. So in the case, tricarboxylic acid, in the case of cyanide, tricarbonitrile, aldehyde, tricarbaldehyde. Please remember. Clear? The next. Here in this case, 2 or more different functional groups will come. ഒരു കോമ്പൗണ്ട് തന്നെ ഒന്നിലധികം ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ഗ്രൂപ്പ് വരിക. ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ ആൽഡിഹൈഡ് ഉണ്ടാവുക, ആൽക്കഹോൾ ഉണ്ടാവുക, ആസിഡ് ഉണ്ടാവുക. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള സന്ദർഭങ്ങളിൽ നമ്മൾ എങ്ങനെയാ പേര് കൊടുക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് ദ 2 or more different functional group will come. So IUPAC is saying we are giving one of the functional group as a principal functional group. So the various groups, a priority order is given. If amine salt is coming, so we are giving first priority to amine salt, then to carboxylic acid. In our case, if a carboxylic acid will come, then sulfonic acid, then is coming a acid anhydride. After acid anhydride ester, then acid chlorides, acid amides, nitrile, then isocyanide or isonitrile, then aldehydes. Then after aldehydes, the priority is given to ketone. If a compound with aldehydes and ketone will come, we are giving the first priority to what? Aldehyde. Then, clear? Then, in this case, if a more than one functional group, different functional group will come, I already said one of the functional group is selected as principal functional group. One of the functional group is selected as principal functional. Remaining, ബാക്കിയുള്ളത് as considered as substituent. They are written as prefix. So in this case, for example is given, here is COOH and OH is given. In this, COH will become the principal function group, so that PF is principal function group. Then OH, actually if OH is used as secondary suffix, that is all, but here is prefix. When OH is coming as a prefix, the group is hydroxy. So that the position of this hydroxy or the substituents is 4th position. So the name of the compound is 4-hydroxy pentanoic acid. 4-hydroxy pentanoic acid. Totally we can say that if a compound with a multiple functional group or different functional group, always are given the priority to PF, principal functional group, then is given priority to double bond, then to triple bond, then to substituent. ഇത്രയും കാര്യമാണ് നമ്മൾ ഈ ചാപ്റ്ററിൽ മൊത്തത്തിൽ പഠിക്കുക. ഇത് മൊത്തമായിട്ട് അറിയാമെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഏത് കോമ്പൗണ്ട് നെയിം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽ ഫംഗ്ഷൻ ഗ്രൂപ്പ് കൊടുക്കുന്നു, അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഡബിൾ ബോണ്ട്, ദെൻ ട്രിപ്പിൾ ബോണ്ട്. സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂവൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ പ്രത്യേകം ശ്രദ്ധിക്കേണ്ടത് അവിടെ ആൽഫബറ്റിക്കൽ ഓർഡർ ഓഫ് പ്രിഫറൻസ് ഈതൈൽ മീതൈൽ പോലെ തന്നെ ഏതാണോ ആദ്യം വരെ. ഇപ്പോൾ ക്ലോറോയും ഹൈഡ്രോക്സിയും വന്നാൽ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം ക്ലോറോ ദെൻ ഹൈഡ്രോക്സി. സോ ദാറ്റ് ദി നെയിം ഹിയർ ഈസ് 4-hydroxy pentanoic acid. One more example, I will give one more example. See, in this case, what's the specialty? Here is chloro as a prefix word, bromo as a prefix word. The bromine and the chlorine at the same position. So in this case, the order of preference based on alphabetical, so that the name of the compound will become 1-bromo 4-chlorobutane. See, other example. See here, 4 functional groups are present. See, carboxylic group, this also a functional group. NH2 amino group also a functional group. Then OH also a functional group. Then CO also a functional group. But we know that we are given a priority, so that the first priority to will get the carboxylic group. So this will become principal functional group. Others will become substituent. So here is amino. The prefix this will come when amine will become prefix this amino. Then this will also hydroxy. When ketone will become substituent or prefix oxo or keto. So according to alphabetical order preference, A is the first letter. So second position A, 2 amino, then 3 hydroxy. Then what about 4 oxo ketone? Here is oxo, pentanoic acid. Here is 5 carbon atoms are present, pentanoic acid. One is not necessary because always we are giving first position to carboxylic acid. Clear? Dear students, I explain major point or important points for naming a compound. We start from open chain hydrocarbon. For naming an open chain hydrocarbon, we need only word root and the primary suffix. You know, primary suffix which indicate the compound is saturated or unsaturated. The second, by branch chain hydrocarbon, for a branch chain hydrocarbon, we require prefix along with the locant number. Then alkyl radical or alkyl group, that already you know that when a hydrogen atom is replaced or removed from an alkane, corresponding alkyl group will get. Clear? Prefix is. So before naming that compound, we are always find the longest continuous chain as principal chain or the parent. The same way, if the multiple bond will come, we are giving priority to the multiple bond. Or that means we should include the multiple bond or the double or triple bond with our parent chain. And the second case, we are numbering system. Then as much as we are smaller number, less number, simplest number, we are giving 4 for a substituent. So the locant number, then prefix plus root word, then or word root and primary suffixes. Clear? Then if a substituent, different substituents will come, there we are giving alphabetical order of name. If the different substituents are at equivalent position, the numbering also based on alphabetical order of preference. Clear? Then if a similar or the same substituent will occur or come more than one time, there we are using the numerical prefixes di, tri, tetra, etc. Clear? Then the complex substituents. Complex substituents we are written in parentheses. There we are starting number from the parent chain, and all these we are putting in our parenthesis or the bracket. That functional group containing compound. Clear? Always we are giving priority to the functional group, and numbering also less for the functional group. If a carbon containing functional group will come, we are adding that carbon also with the parent chain up to 2. More than 2 we are not adding. Clear? Please remember that after dioic acid, no trioic acid, tricarboxylic acid. After dinitrile, no trinitrile, after dinitrile, tricarbonitrile. In the case of after dial, only tricarbonyl. Please remember this point. Clear? Then if more than one different functional group will come, one of them is selected as principal functional group. So others or the remaining we are considered as substituent. So their substituent we are giving alphabetical order of preference. If they all alcohol will come, they are hydroxy, keto, oxo, so on. Clear? Anyway, the totality is principal functional group, double bond, triple bond, then substituents. Okay, thank you very much.